Hello, this is Let's Play a few games with some more Universe mode. And guys, recently the reason I haven't been doing Universe mode is because my family from England have come up and visited since Thursday. So if I've not recorded before Thursday, then I just couldn't be bothered. But yeah, I've had family up, so I've not had much time to record. But now that they've gone, I'm getting some. My other grandparents are coming up on Friday and staying till either Monday or Tuesday, so I don't know if I'll be recording much then, but just as a warning. But I'm going to try and do as much as I can. What I want to do is, before I go on holiday, I want to get to Elimination Chamber. I go on holiday on July 18th, so I want to try and get as much done as I can. I also want to try and get a bit of FIFA done as well as probably, I know the Battleground prediction, well, the Battleground pay-per-view is the 20th of July. So I'm going to have to, no, it's to the 20th and the 19th, it's one or the other. I'm going to have to do the recordings on the 16th, because the 17th is my birthday and I don't really want to record on that day, and then the 18th I go away on holiday. But anyway, without further ado, let me unmute the TV and we'll get underway. So, opening the show, we've got Alberto Del Rio versus Cody Rhodes. These are all Elimination Chamber qualifiers. Just before I start, Alberto Del Rio versus Cody Rhodes in the first qualifier. And then we've got Chris Hero versus Chris Jericho. Third up, we have Christian versus Antonio Cesaro. The fourth match is two old rivals fighting for a place in the chamber. Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett. And then the main event to get the fifth Elimination Chamber spot is Goldberg versus The Undertaker. And that is going to be one hell of a match. I've got hiccups, sorry, excuse me. Yeah, so we're gonna get underway. Smackdown. Yeah, so guys, apologies for not recording much over the past 2 weeks, to be honest. Just been playing with friends, just couldn't be bothered, or family. So I'm gonna try and get more back into it now. It's kind of annoying when you don't have a capture card though, but anyway, I'll shut up now because Ricardo Rodriguez. Where's his Twitter? Where's the Mark Henry Twitter? Where's the other one he had? I don't know. But, yeah, anyway. Live in San Diego.
Listen to this WWE Universe. They've been waiting all night to see their favorite superstar.
So Del Rio's actually been on quite a good win streak for the past week or two, I think. He's beginning a shot at the Elimination Chamber, see if he can regain some of his old glory, see if he can get into the World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber match and maybe win the belt itself. If I'm speaking a bit loud then I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to get myself heard. Anyway, yeah. So we're gonna have 5 matches, possibly a 6th one. We don't know if Edge is going to be able to compete in the chamber as yet, but I'm sure we'll find out closer to the time. Alberto Del Rio opening up Smackdown tonight. Feeling pretty confident. No, feeling confident, but looking confident as well.
And approaching the ring from Marietta, Georgia, weighing 223 pounds, Cody Rhodes. Both superstars look ready. I'm excited for this one.
And guys, Cody Rhodes has had a World Heavyweight Championship shot before. He had it all the way back at No Way Out, back last June, in a triple threat match with Edge and Randy Orton. So Cody Rhodes has had a shot at the title. He knows how it feels to be so close, and maybe he'll get into the Elimination Chamber match and actually capture the belt. We never know. Anyway, Cody Rhodes and Alberto are going to be opening Smackdown here tonight. Not a bad, not a terrible match to open, but not the best, obviously. I mean, it's decent. I've still got the same controller, so I apologise if that disconnects at any point.
One of the competitors who will be headlining this year's WrestleMania. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler here at ringside. And King, we have an amazing lineup tonight, and we're getting it going with this big match. I am so ready for this.
Like Michael Cole said at the beginning there, we know he's going to be headlining WrestleMania this year, and if you didn't watch the Royal Rumble, you should know Chris Hero was on the verge of winning that, as was Antonio Cesaro. The last two members of the former Kings of Wrestling were part of the final three in the Royal Rumble, Antonio Cesaro and Chris Hero, along with the eventual winner, a former member. Well, I don't know if they're really a group on my universe. I kind of loosely kept them as a group, but I think they've just split and gone their own separate paths. Yeah, Dean Ambrose. I should really have said the name before I give all that description. But yeah, like I said, the Shield have gone their separate paths now, and Ambrose will be heading to WrestleMania to face the WWE Champion, which, I mean, it could be Hollywood Hulk Hogan, or it could be Kane actually, because we heard about that on Raw. Those two are going to face off in an Inferno match at Elimination Chamber following that's Kane's Money in the Bank cash-in. Originally, I think a Fatal 4-Way was scheduled to determine the next number one contender, but yeah, we didn't need that because Kane cashed in. Although I suppose we could have had that Fatal 4-Way and it could be a triple threat. But I think Hogan may, after this elimination chamber, may have had enough of multi-man and stipulation matches. At WrestleMania, he'll have a one-on-one match if he wins. If Hulk Hogan somehow manages to retain the championship at Elimination Chamber, he'll just get an ordinary singles match with Dean Ambrose. But that's nothing to be. That's not an easy task to overcome Ambrose. I mean, he's not had the best year in my universe mode, but he's been kind of booked strongly. I mean, he's had matches with The Rock and Brock Lesnar. I mean, he's lost both of them, but never know. He might gain momentum more following Elimination Chamber. Like we said, we'll go through Ambrose's career in my universe mode. He was United States champion at the beginning, so he is a former champion in his own right, one-time US champion, and yeah, he lost it to Macho Man Randy Savage. He's former, well, I guess Shield member. I don't know if to call them former Shield or current Shield because they're not really a group. So I would say Seth Rollins had a match against Macho Man Randy Savage for the United States Championship back at Extreme Rules to try and reclaim the belt back for the Shield, and he did win, but then Macho Man got it back over the limit, and Dean Ambrose kind of went nowhere from there. He didn't have much. I mean, he wasn't involved in much. He was kind of quiet up until TLC. Well, maybe Survivor Series. I can't remember if he had a match at Survivor Series, but definitely TLC, because he beat Triple H in what was one of the best matches on the card. Yeah, he defeated Triple H in an open challenge, and that was one hell of a match. And then following that, we had him qualify for the Royal Rumble on Raw again against Triple H. But that match was a draw, so Triple H also got in. I believe Daria might be busted open. Rhodes trying to moonsault Daria with the knees. Daria continuing with the offense, and like I said, yeah, that brings us up to this point. Ambrose winning the Royal Rumble, and he's going to headline WrestleMania against the WWE Champion. I mean, he could do a brand switch, but I don't see that likely happening because I won't let it happen. That's why. Anyway, Daria, Cody Rhodes having a good opening match here so far. Reversal by Rhodes off the Irish Whip. Daria trying to sneak a small package for a win. Rhodes reversing it, and now Del Rio reversing it again. 2.5 on Rhodes. Rhodes kicking out. Chop to the chest of Rhodes, but Rhodes takes Del Rio down. This is a good match. I've been talking about Dean Ambrose, and I should have been talking about this match. I mean, sorry, controller. I did warn you. I don't know why it does this, but it does. Anyway, these guys have had. Well, I don't know if Del Rio's not had a great universe mode in his own right, but Cody Rhodes has been. Near the top. He was Intercontinental Champion, I believe. I can't remember if he was. I might be a lie. Cody Rhodes putting a muscle buster maybe from the top here by Rhodes. But anyway, yeah, Cody Rhodes has had a good career in his own right. He had a, like we said earlier, he had a World Heavyweight Championship shot back at No Way Out. He didn't capitalise on it. Edge did retain in that match. But Del Rio's in trouble here. Trying for the Alabama Slammer. Del Rio attempted the cross arm breaker. Maybe too close to the ropes, and he is. The second attempt at Alabama Slam by Rhodes is reversed by Del Rio. And now Del Rio, what's he going for here? That is a nice move. There was no reversal icon. There was really no reversal icon. Del Rio kicks out. And now Cody Rhodes is going to waste his time so Del Rio doesn't get his comeback. Are you serious? I was joking. Anyway, Del Rio could steal it. Del Rio may steal it. Del Rio does steal it. Del Rio, well, I think he may have been trying to go for a super kick win, but it doesn't matter. He's won. He's in the Elimination Chamber. Del Rio is going to the Elimination Chamber. Guys, Del Rio does indeed go to the chamber as we prepare for our next match. We won't be a second, guys. I'm terrible at this. I don't know how. I can't actually cut it out, so I have to do this, you know. Yeah. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'm glad you can bear with me. Anyway, up next, sorry, I just need to do something. We've got Chris Hero versus Chris Jericho. And, yeah, who's going to head to the Elimination Chamber? I suppose only time will tell. And Chris Hero and Jericho ready. Oh, Chris Hero accidentally took out the ref. I wonder what's going to happen here. Oh God! Oh God!
What a match this is going to be.
Cesaro neutralizer on his former tag team partner, and Cesaro may have just cost Chris Hero a place in the Elimination Chamber. And Chris Jericho, albeit massive interference from Cesaro, is in the Elimination Chamber. What's going to happen here? There's going to be retribution, isn't there? There's going to be. Anyway, Cesaro's match is up next anyway, so he is facing the guy who Edge faced at the Royal Rumble. The guy who Christian almost got suspended, didn't he? But Edge was concussed, and we don't know if he was going to make it. I don't know if Edge is actually going to make it to Elimination Chamber, but yeah, Christian has been given another chance to get his name noticed in the Elimination Chamber, giving himself another chance if he wins this against Cesaro. And now, guys, I think you can guess. I think you can actually guess. Chris Hero's back out here. Uh-oh. Oh, that looks painful. And now, obviously, Chris Hero is going to deliver retribution. And guys, I'm sorry, but this is gonna end up being a short episode of Smackdown. I'm not doing any more of that stuff. Don't worry. I'm just going off so I can put the entrances back on, because I'll have entrances off if I don't do this. So, anyway, we're on the 4th match already. We're only 16 minutes into recording. So, yeah. Up next is Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett to see who's going to be the 4th man into the chamber. So far, we have Alberto Del Rio. We have, I'm trying to remember now, Chris Jericho, and now we have Christian. So, quite a good field so far. I'll go for some more star power following this match, but will it be Orton or will it be Barrett heading to the Elimination Chamber? We don't know. I've said Elimination Chamber so much tonight on this recording. Well, today, because it's not tonight, you know.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 245 pounds, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton. Oh, what a matchup this is going to be.
Well, Orton and Barrett have got their matchup next, but we may need to go back to what happened there with Cesaro and Hero. Cesaro interfered in Chris Hero's match, resulting in Chris Jericho going to the Elimination Chamber match. And then Hero did retribution. Hero wasn't completely out of it. Hit Cesaro with his finishing maneuver. And yeah, neither men from the former Kings of Wrestling are in the Elimination Chamber, thanks to the jealousy of both men. They did a good performance in the Royal Rumble. They didn't work together, but they could have worked together and won had they not been jealous of each other. And Dean Ambrose eventually won that match. And now they've cost themselves another chance at being headlining WrestleMania. And yeah, don't know where that feud's going to go now, or even if it's going to go. But anyway, we need to concentrate on this match at hand now. Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett.
And approaching the ring from Manchester, England, weighing 246 pounds, Wade Barrett. Oh, I am ready for this.
And this was the feud that sort of put Barrett on the map, despite being part of Nexus, of course. He feuded with Orton in late 2011, and he got the better of Orton. I mean, Orton did eventually win the feud by returning and RKOing everyone, but Barrett threw Orton down a flight of stairs and got him injured, and Barrett kind of put Barrett on the map. He had a massive feud at the end of 2011 in real life. Now they're going to go one-on-one. They're going to go one-on-one here to see who will enter the Elimination Chamber. I've said that way too many times. I need to get some new things to say. I don't really have much to say though. That's the only problem. So I only repeat myself. But Barrett starting off the match with a huge spinebuster. And guys, I need to bring you some news. I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen anytime soon. It could be at Christmas, but it I'm most likely won't be. I'm going to be switching consoles, and I'm going to be getting hopefully going to be getting a PS4. So I'll be playing my games on there. The next gen, and it'll look all awesome, better graphics and stuff. I mean, this is bad graphics, but it'll just be better graphics. So if I do any 2K16 stuff, I know I've not done much 2K15, but if I do any 2K16 stuff, it'll be on there. I mean, it'll be some on 360, but probably mostly on the PS4 if I get it for Christmas. Anyway, alright, so that's really all I have to say about that. I don't really know what else to talk about, but I suppose we can talk about this match. Orton and Barrett, they've had their careers in my universe mode as well. I've not really talked about careers of people who have been in qualifiers on NXT and on Raw, but yeah, on that as well. 1, 2, nope, again the third one. Barrett throws him off. But yeah, Orton, as we know, has been the main guy for Smackdown, along with, obviously, the World Heavyweight Champion, the current World Heavyweight Champion, Edge. Orton and Edge had a feud around the start of my universe mode, but never really got resolved, and because Edge was injured. I mean, it was a good little feud actually, because Edge started with the belt, and then Orton won it at Extreme Rules in a TLC match. Edge won it back over the limit, and I can't remember what stipulation that was. And then Edge obviously returned it no way out, as I said earlier, against Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. And then Edge had a Money in the Bank World Heavyweight Well, he had a World Heavyweight title defense at Money in the Bank against none other than the show-off Dolph Ziggler. He defeated Dolph Ziggler pretty well, and then Orton came out and cashed in his Money in the Bank, which meant that Orton can cash in anytime, any place, and he did. So Orton won the title, put Edge out of action for a number of months as well. Many punts to the skull kept Edge out for a while. Orton held the belt up until, obviously up until he lost it. He lost it TLC back to Edge in there. And kind of apropos TLC match, the match he won it in originally, and from then on, Orton has got to try to get the championship. He wasn't allowed his rematch at the Royal Rumble. There were Edge and Orton were no longer allowed to be in one-on-one rematches, because that's been. I don't want that feud to be all year, because that'll just get boring. So that feud's done, and Orton, this isn't a one-on-one rematch, so Orton may be able to qualify for the Elimination Chamber here if he can beat Wade Barrett. Although Wade Barrett won't go down easily. He's had an Intercontinental Championship reign in my universe mode. I believe he's had some hardcore championship reigns as well. He held the Intercontinental belt from the beginning, all the way up until the Raw after SummerSlam. Because Wade Barrett and who was it? Oh yeah, Roman Reigns had an Intercontinental Championship match at SummerSlam, and Wade Barrett won it. But Roman and Kofi Kingston now had a match against Randy Savage, and obviously Randy Savage won that as well. If you watch SummerSlam, you'd know. Then Kofi Kingston and Roman Reigns were told to work together against Savage and Barrett, and both titles were on the line. And then obviously Reigns and Kingston became new champions. Reigns did later lose a belt to current champion Mark Henry on episode of Smackdown. And guys, I know I won't beg, because I've done this for other YouTubers in the past, and made a wiki, and it's got all details of their universe mode. I'm doing the Orton Stomp here, the Garden Stomp, as I've heard it actually called in real life, but it's called the Orton Stomp on this game. So yeah, there's been wikis on Wiki about other people's universe modes, and I did make one of my own, but it's not brilliant. So if you guys are a die-hard fan of my universe, not a die-hard fan of my universe mode, but you watch every episode, or you like the series and you're gonna watch all the episodes or something, I'm not gonna beg, but if you want to make a wiki, I would be very, very grateful, because I kind of lost track when ECW closed down, and I started NXT. I mean, it's kind of been a. I know it's not been the best universe mode. In fact, it's kind of been a mess. But I'm trying my best, guys. I'm not really the best guy for doing universe modes. And after this, I think I'm gonna be. I think this is gonna be the only year of universe mode I do, because I'm not. It's not that I'm not enjoying it. I got bored with it pretty early on, and by pretty early on I mean like when I did WWE 13 Universe mode, and I stopped it, that's mainly because I got bored so quickly. So I'd say around the No Way Out time, I got kind of bored of Universe mode. I kept going though because I thought everyone else seemed to like it, so I kept going, and yeah, I liked it, and then I got really bored again about Survivor Series time. But now I don't really want to do this anymore, but I'm just finishing it off now because I might as well. I'm so close to the end. I've only got 2 more. I've got 7 Smackdowns, 7 main events, 7 Raws, 7 NXTs, and 2 pay-per-views to do, as well as 2 pre-shows. So that puts up to a total of 32, which means my last episode is going to be the 220th episode. But yeah, and also guys, just before if anyone asks, I probably won't ask, probably no one cares, but I will not be doing a 200th episode special. It'll just be a normal episode of Smackdown. It won't be anything special, because there's really no point in his Elimination Chambers right after it. I mean, if it was like halfway through the month, like the 100th episode was, I think. Try to remember now, 100th episode. More Orton stomps by Randy Orton here. Barrett's really not got back into this match. I mean, he's still fighting. And Orton's reversed it again. Yeah, the 100th episode was around just after. It was like halfway between SummerSlam and Night of Champions. So I did the King of the Ring thing, and yeah, Rhodes won that and got an NXT title shot, but didn't win. And I don't know what if you guys do want me to do a 200th episode special, I'll do it. But sorry, trying to win a test of strengths. I don't really see much point in doing it, because it's just so close to Elimination Chamber. I mean, think about it this way: the 300. If I did continue Universe mode, which I'm not gonna do, the 300th episode will be between pay-per-views as well, I think. I mean, I'd do a special for that because it's between pay-per-views, but the 200th I don't really see much point in doing. So if you guys like, I'm gonna not do one, but if you guys do want a 200th special, comment ideas in any videos, because I just read all my comments anyway. If you haven't got any 200th episode ideas, if you want to see that or whatever, I don't know, just leave comments. If you don't, then tell me to shut the fuck up, which is probably what you're all doing. All sick of my voice, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with Barrett here. I just think Orton's still very vicious. He's still the same vicious Orton we saw, who cashed in his money in the bank and destroyed Edge. Kept him out of action for a number of months. And Orton is now calling Barrett up. There's an RKO. And I think that is it. Barrett just got RKO'd to hell. And Orton is setting it up again. And the second one. And we're gonna replays of it again apparently. And Orton calling Barrett up again. If I fuck this up now, I'm gonna cry. Third RKO. Actually I got a comeback, but I think Orton has delivered more than enough punishment here to weigh Barrett. And Orton is going through to the Elimination Chamber, the 4th participant.
What a tremendous match.
Oh, there's a giant. What?
We need to get some order out here.
When there's little attack things like that, you guys know what I do. I just put the match on main event and hopefully it gets sorted. But I don't know why it does random attacks like that. I mean, the Giant has got nothing to do with anyone on SmackDown. He's this dominant superstar on Raw, undefeated, and he goes after Orton. I think maybe it's just a challenge who can beat him. But anyway, here is the man, the myth, the legend, the man I don't think we've seen for a little while actually. I can't remember when we last saw him, but then again, I can't remember when I last recorded a Smackdown, so... He was probably on the Smackdown before the Royal Rumble.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 295 pounds, Goldberg. Wow, what a way to go to the ring.
I mean, Goldberg is an impressive man, impressive star on his own. If he gets into the Elimination Chamber, then that's just star power. A lot of star power added to the match. Because I mean, we've got Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, and Alberto Del Rio. Maybe doesn't quite fit in. Del Rio, I'm not sure if he does probably fit in. But if Goldberg wins, then that's star power. But then again, there's an equally as big, if not bigger, well, probably is bigger actually, a bigger star he's got to face, and that's Undertaker. And if Undertaker gets in that match, then it's still either man, whoever wins this main event is going to bring a lot of I don't know, it's a lot of possibility anyway. But these guys are probably going to be favourites. Whoever wins this match is probably going to be the favourite heading into Elimination Chamber. But here's a man we didn't see for a while. Recently returned at the Royal Rumble. Didn't win the match as we saw, but he's still looking for gold.
Approaching the ring from Denver, weighing 299 pounds, The Undertaker. I've been looking forward to this one.
And we've heard, guys, that Undertaker will be retiring at WrestleMania, whether he has a match or whether he doesn't. If he does have a WrestleMania match, it will be his final match. But like I said, it's going to be everyone's final match. But it's going to be special for the Undertaker. He's going to see if he can continue his streak in my universe mode. See if he can get to 1-0. I mean, I've still got the streak on 2K14 universe. On 2K14 because really Lesnar's doesn't count because it happened after 2K14 came out. But anyway, Undertaker looks deadly serious. Focused on the task at hand, focused on Goldberg, focused on winning this match. Guys, this is an entrance we haven't seen since Night of Champions, I believe. I think it was Night of Champions we last saw The Undertaker in a one-on-one, well, not a one-on-one match. Well, yeah, it was a one-on-one. No, it wasn't even a one-on-one match. Last time we saw Undertaker in a one-on-one match, I mean, I don't know, but last time we seen Undertaker's entrance was Night Champions. I'm mixing up all my words here, guys. I'm a terrible commentator. But anyway, Undertaker looks prepared, looks ready to go into the Elimination Chamber. I mean, he's grown his hair while he's been gone. He's back with the longer hair again. And who knows what's going to happen in this match. Like I said, these two are big stars. And whoever gets into the Elimination Chamber match is probably most likely going to be the favourite. Especially if Edge isn't involved in the match. And ladies and gentlemen, next week we're going to have a 6-man battle royal. And if Edge cannot compete at Elimination Chamber, the winner of that battle royal will take his place. We've not heard anything from Edge since the Royal Rumble, though. We've heard that he's recovering in the hospital, but he may not be able to compete. That's may not. He still has a chance of competing, unlike Razor Ramon, who now has no chance. If you didn't see NXT this past episode, guys, Razor Ramon is out of action now thanks to the $1 Million Corporation. Ted DiBiase. We don't know who actually ran over Razor Ramon, but I think most people will probably know it's Ted DiBiase. And if you also watched NXT, you saw the NXT qualifiers. In the NXT Elimination Chamber, we have Adrian Neville, Sheamus, Hideo Itami, who debuted at the Royal Rumble, and we have all 3 members of the $1 Million Corporation. We've got Andre the Giant and King Kong Bundy, and sorry, test of strength again, which I lost. obviously the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase isn't there as well. So that's the NXT chamber. As for the Raw chamber, I might as well go over the participants in that match. My mind has gone blank. And you know why my mind has gone blank? That's because there isn't a Raw chamber because of the Hogan vs Kane match. And the fact that Ambrose won the Royal Rumble means we don't even need an elimination chamber. So at the pay-per-view we'll only have 2 chamber matches. My brain, you can tell that I've lost lost that touch in my universe. I've got matches booked up until elimination chamber now. I've written them down. If anything changes, I can change the matches, but I've got the ideas that I want. So I could tell you next Raw card, next Smackdown card, next NXT card, next main event card, all the way up until the elimination chamber. So I won't read out the card for Raw following Smackdown. I'll just end Smackdown on whoever wins this match, I suppose. Anyway, Undertaker looks like he hasn't missed a beat. I mean, maybe not one of their best performances in the Rumble, but there was a lot of guys, you couldn't really keep up with any of them. One guy who did stand out though was Enzo Amore. I mean, his elimination of Rob Van Dam was just something. Let's leave it at that. I don't know if Rob Van Dam was a one-night return, or whether he's going to come back again, or what's happening with the most of the returns in the Rumble. I know Undertaker, Kane, Hardy Boys. Well, Hardy Boys weren't really returning the Rumble. They were facing CM Punk and Daniel Bryan for the tag team titles. Unfortunately, they lost by count out, but they then lost a rematch on Raw anyway. So yeah, but we've heard that for the tag team championships, elimination chamber, there will be another mystery team. So CM Punk and Daniel Bryan don't know what to expect at the elimination chamber either. I mean, they're going to try and I would, if I could put managers in stipulation matches, I'd try and put the whole NWO group out on ringside, obviously. And now, well, Undertaker's been dominating here, and now this could be the last ride for Goldberg. Just see if Undertaker wins here. Goldberg kicks out 2.5. Goldberg going to try and come back now with some offense of his own. Back suplex. And another one by Goldberg. Goldberg bringing himself back into this match now. Maybe that last ride not giving some more intensity in this match. Although Undertaker kick to the gut. Goldberg reversal, but Undertaker the backdrop. And now Undertaker may be setting up for the finish. Picking him up. What is Undertaker doing here? Uh-oh. Clotheslining him out of the line. Clotheslining him out of the ring is what I meant to say. But yeah, anyway, Undertaker's suicide dive onto Goldberg. As soon as Goldberg got clotheslined over the top rope and out of the ring, we knew what Undertaker was going for. We knew what was on Undertaker's mind, and that, for a man his age and his size, he's still very agile. Undertaker, I don't know what he's doing. But Goldberg's up. And this may turn into a brawl on the outside here. Goldberg may take control though, and he has another back suplex on the outside. I don't really like going to the outside much on these matches because, as you can see, the screen gets brighter, but Goldberg goes into the pole. Although it is reversed. 5 count. Goldberg may win by count out here. Undertaker's going to have to hurry up. Will Undertaker be able to get in? 8 count. Goldberg wins to test his strength again, and now a scoop slam. This may be where Goldberg takes over here. Undertaker maybe should have gone for the win following the last ride, gone for the pin. And now Goldberg may make Undertaker pay here. And guys, this is a match I think when Goldberg was in the WWE, I think everyone would have wanted to see this match. I don't know. In my opinion, I would have wanted to, so yeah.
There's more in their arsenal. I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it. He's putting those educated feet to good use. Intercepted. Undertaker.
Reversal by Undertaker.
Oh man, that could be a knockout.
Undertaker has controlled Goldberg so far in this match.
Lord, what a suplex.
Goldberg has had has had a chance at the World Heavyweight Championship. He was involved in the Fatal 4-Way Survivor Series between himself, Randy Orton, Edge, and Ric Flair.
This could be huge.
Ric Flair surprisingly not given a chance to get into the Elimination Chamber match, but
Crushing leg drop.
maybe because he's getting old. I don't know.
Oh, what's he got?
Although Undertaker's got planned here.
Talk about getting launched out of the ring.
Whatever it is, it's not good.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Uh-oh. Undertaker choke slam on the outside.
And what a move. Great reversal.
A 4 count. A 5 count.
This has been a war.
And now what's going to happen? Guillotine leg drop. Going up top is Undertaker. We don't see this much. Elbow from the top.
This could do it. 2-2.
Goldberg kicks out.
A swift kick. He's got him.
Out he goes.
Man, that fall. That time
Undertaker wanted to punish Goldberg here, making sure the big man stays down, and that's usually a good idea because it takes a lot to keep Goldberg down. But this may be a bit too far even for Undertaker standards. This may be a bit too far even for Undertaker standards. This is going to hurt a lot. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, Undertaker's just... Undertaker... Will Goldberg even be able to get up? We'll see. Oh, Goldberg's up. Undertaker sees it. Front face lock. Goldberg takes him down. Reversal. Uh-oh. Nice clothesline. And maybe a pinfall here. Oh no.
What do I have to do to put this match to rest? And I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt.
Goldberg sets Undertaker up. Military press to the dead man, spinebuster. The strength you'll need to do that is very, very, very... I don't know, you have to be a very strong man to do that. Undertaker. And before I count to 1.
The physicality. He can barely stand, but he still presses on.
Goldberg maybe could have gone for a jackhammer there, but Undertaker reverses it belly to belly. Gonna try and take what he can get here. Undertaker with the cover off the belly to belly suplex. No. Goldberg stays in it. Uh-oh. Goldberg. Jackhammer to the dead man. 2 count. And we all know Undertaker's supernatural. Undertaker can get out things that nobody else can get out of. And Undertaker looks like he's got a second wind here. Although Goldberg's still on his second wind. Pulling that tombstone through a table. But yeah. Cover now by the Undertaker here on Goldberg. 2 count. Undertaker's punches aren't facing Goldberg here. Goldberg just reversing now, an Irish whip. Undertaker reversal. I hate this game.
Oh man, that could be a knockout.
I really hate this game sometimes. What I was trying to go for is the top rope or something. I was trying to go to the top rope to do something, and he runs into... I don't know. But anyway, Undertaker waiting for Goldberg to go. Oh, unlucky. Goldberg may have a dead man exactly where he wants him, or does he? Both crashing into each other there. Undertaker still fighting back. Now signaling what he wants to do to Goldberg. Oh, Goldberg interrupts it. Undertaker kicks out too. Undertaker with the Bulldog now. And he could be setting up for the finish here. Uh-oh. Last ride. And now we all know what the dead man will go for here. If he can connect with it, it's all over. Undertaker preparing the grave. Tombstone pile driver. 1, 2, 3. Undertaker heading to the chamber.
What a huge win this was. Did this come out here, Michael?
And guys, I don't know quite how to explain this, but yeah, Undertaker's now with Caitlyn. But nonetheless, I've got I think of a little plan for that now. But anyway, I don't know if I can come up with a plan for. I don't know. Undertaker's face just scares me enough. But anyway, Undertaker beat Goldberg, and now Undertaker is heading to the Elimination Chamber. So we've got our 6 participants, although one may be unable to compete. We've got Edge, who is the World Heavyweight Champion currently. We don't know if he's going to be definitely in the match, but there's not been any news that he's not in there. We've got Chris Jericho, we've got Christian, Alberto Del Rio. Last match, who was in the last match? Oh, fucking, my brain. I've actually forgotten. The 4th match was... Oh yeah, Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett. We've got Randy Orton. And then to finish off, we have The Undertaker. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed Smackdown. Sorry about taking so long to finish this episode and so long to start this episode. Sorry about making you look at Undertaker and Caitlyn for a prolonged amount of time. But I'll see you next time for Monday Night Raw and also for some FIFA maybe later today. Never know. So yeah, bye guys.